Yo, what's going on? What's going on? Ah, man. What a day, what a day, what an exhausting day. Finally, episode 9 is finally uploaded for Heartbeat Arena podcast. Make sure you check that out. And I guess what I could start doing is for my lives, I could also put the QR code in to allow you to scan and subscribe to the actual podcast channel, even though the link is in the description. You click the link to get access to the shows, or become a member on the personal channel, and you can see the episodes, for free. Um, when you're a member, of course, depending on the level you're at, yeah, that. But it allows you to have access to the episodes. It just I don't know what it is with YouTube. It took forever to upload that episode. I mean, I don't know why it did that, but it did that. And so probably tomorrow when I wake up, um, I'm gonna upload it onto this personal channel and stuff like that. I know this is a last minute live. I know I didn't like give no one time to prepare to come in and chat and engage and everything of that nature. So no, I apologize. This is something that was just on my mind after talking with a few of my guys and stuff. And I thought I'd share with you all, get you all's feedback in the comments, or if someone's up and want to talk about it through the chat, they can. But oh yeah, and if those that saw my snap earlier, yeah, dude, I lost to in basketball. Not even gonna lie, he bust my ass. You know, I ain't no fast twitch muscles ain't what they used to be. Sticking that dude. So but I'm gonna get him back though. I'm gonna get my get back on that court. Best believe I'm gonna get my get back on that court. But it was just this was on my mind. I remember a while back, me and my friend was talking because he was talking about how you know come this summer, uh, we need to start teaming up, like you know, black couples and stuff. And I was like, well, what do you mean start teaming up? He was like, start sticking together, start being together, and not being in competition or divided. I was like, oh, okay. You know, it's I'm with him on that, but my thing was like, okay, so how do you try to tell someone who's been, you know, successful on their own, getting it on their own, that oh yeah, being with this person is going to help them progress and stuff like that. And that was one of the questions I had proposed a while back and stuff, because you know sometimes how can I put this? It's always best to work as a partner than divided. And yes, I know the title is called Breakups. I'm gonna get into that again. Sometimes it's best to try to work as a partner than try to work things out on your own or by yourself because it can be extremely difficult. And whatever, content creating, uh, running a business, working your 9 to 5. Along the line, you're gonna need help with whatever. You can't do you can't do things on your own forever. Okay. And so, with that being said, let's just transition into what kind of had me thinking about this whole breakup thing. Because I was just on, randomly scrolling after, I got done meditating, got through taking a shower from the gym. I was meditating. I was like, dang, there's a lot of celebrities and people that's broken up. I thought once you have the success and stuff, things would be smooth. Obviously not. Sometimes breaking up can be a good thing. I know some of y'all are like, well, Chuck, what the hell are you talking about? Look, at times when we're trying to hold on to something, sometimes it hurts us more just holding on. When in reality, it will do us just to let it go. Like I've been down that road. I've been there where I was trying to hold on to to someone, even though I know the relationship was like it reached its peak, it ran its course, all of that stuff. You know, it wasn't the same as it was in the beginning or the middle part. You know, it had ran its course because the feelings weren't the same, like the love wasn't there, and so it was hurting me more trying to hold on instead of just manning up and be like, you know what, nah, I don't want to, I don't think this is gonna work, and just break up. And it's always like if you're gonna go that, if you go that route, you want to always try to end on like good terms and stuff, because especially like sometimes the timing is just it's just you need to reevaluate what kind of made y'all like each other. You know, in fact, King of the Hill did something like that. Yeah, I know it's a cartoon, but you guys have to understand. Sometimes these TV shows and cartoons be talking about real life stuff, and you can't be naive to it because what happened on King of the Hill, Dale, Nancy was messing around on Dale. Like Nancy really didn't like Dale. She just didn't want to leave him. She was so in love with John Redcorn. But what made Nancy finally leave John Redcorn alone is because she figured out why she fell in love with Dale after a night of like kicking it and stuff like that with him. She found her love for him. So I'm saying that that might have been a bad example, but what I'm saying is sometimes it's always good to just try to step back and just regroup, and then if y'all happen to go back and want to give it a second chance, y'all know like okay, this is what this is not only that is meant, but more so like this is what y'all know what y'all need to do to keep the relationship, the marriage, live. Because you have to realize, well, where did it go wrong at? It is hard to do if you're still with that person. It's very hard to do if you're still with that person because you know you guys are walking on eggshells. You're trying to see who gonna fuck up. Is what this person saying true or not? The trust is gone. Oh yeah, I drink detox water like by the. It's good for you. That's why I'm handsome. Nah, but I'm trying to hit home with this. I'm trying to get y'all to understand because you really like somewhere along the line, you know, the relationship. took a toll. And you're trying to figure it out, why, what's going on, why all the arguing and all this other stuff. Numerous of things. One, someone's cheating. Two, they're unhappy. But they can't even explain why they're unhappy. I'll tell you, they're just unhappy, which is, you know, those to me are like the main two. They're either unhappy or someone's screwing around, cheating. Like I said, I've been down that road, more than once because I myself was trying to. I was dating, long time ago, dating someone when I'm in school, doing my thing, and the person is messing around. They're messing around because they think I'm messing around in college, and they really they said I didn't have time to talk to them. Well, I'm in school and I'm playing ball, so my time isn't like it is when I was there with you. And so it didn't work out, but yet I was trying to hold on to it, trying to, be like, yeah, this can't work. See, I was always like trying to fight, uh, for the relationships, which is why I try to give my honest, feedback from experiences that I went through and people and mentors and stuff that I talk to try to help you all with dealing with certain situations like breakups. Okay, if you guys are going through a breakup, now I used to look at it like I failed. And I'm pretty sure some of you all do that now, where you're like, I failed at it. Don't look at it like that. Look at it as a time to grow, self growth. Okay, if this person really, is this person really gonna like me and really want to, be with me long term, then well, let's see. You know, I can't. I used to look at it like as a failure because like, what could I have done better in a relationship? Sometimes there's nothing you really can do. It's just it ran its course. That happens. Believe me. When I say I've talked to married couples who divorced, I've talked to people who were in longer than 3 year relationships and they, broken up. One is either, one cheated, but then you're like, well, what was the cause of the cheat? Because I always believe that if you got someone that's good, someone that's solid, someone that got your back or corner, why cheat? So somewhere on the line, someone was like not happy. Someone was like they were just looking for a way out. And sometimes instead of just breaking up with the person, they rather just get caught cheating because it's more of an easier way out and stuff. I mean, when like these celebrities, I didn't even know like we're even together, and they had split up. It was like it was a bunch that I saw. I was like, man, like hold on, let me pull it up real quick, y'all. Let me pull it up. Uh, Let me see. I have it. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Oh, Tiny Buddha. Uh, hold on. I'm about to go through this. Celebrity couples that broke up. Look at this. Started with the most recent. Ariana Grande divorced her husband because they couldn't see eye to eye. Hold on. Where we go? So yeah, Ariana Grande. We got Joe Jonas. Okay, Joe Jonas already. Mm. See, Sophia Turner. They broke up September 3rd. Jonas was seeking a divorce lawyer, and on September 5th, Pop Sugar confirmed Jonas had filed divorce. See, they made a mutual decision to end their 4-year marriage. Look, they weren't even married long. Like, celebs ain't even staying married long enough, which is crazy. Y'all got the money and the fame. I guess is what Jay-Z said when he was like, is this what success is all about? A bunch of dudes acting like big mouths, all this stress, all I need is this big house. Me, I would have saved myself a couple 6 hours. Not realistically, he was like, if this was success all about, I was better off pissed poor, pissed off. He said that first. I was better off pissed poor, pissed off, if this was success is all about. And stuff like that. He was talking about the bickering and all that other crap, but it's so that happened. I mean, let's see here. Who else? Joshua Jackson. Jodie Turner Smith filed for divorce from Joshua Jackson following 3 years of marriage. They are parents to a 3-year-old daughter that she is seeking shared. Diane Kruger and Joshua Jackson. The couple called it quits in July after a decade-long romance. The reason wasn't given, but reps for the couple said, what's it called? Okay. What was the reason? Let's look. The significant others. This is crazy. I'm gonna pose a question like, man, is it even worth being? Do you really want to be married? Shoot. Mm, yeah, he eloped. Mm. Oh, I don't care about Britney Spears. You know about that. All right. Let's see here. This Jason. Well, these are a lot of celebrities. Like, golly, Taylor Swift. Yeah, we know about that one. Look, huh. Look at this, Taylor Swift. Now she's dating, of course, Travis Kelce, Jeezy. See, Gianna Maya and Jeezy, and why Jenny Miller call it quits. News broke on Stump 15 that Jeezy reported filed for divorce. See, 2 years of marriage. Crazy, man. A lot of breakups, but you gotta. It's not a. You gotta try to look at it like it's not a bad idea. There's a reason this had happened and stuff. You just look at it as a learning process, y'all. Yes, it's gonna take time, and yes, you're gonna grieve and you're gonna be hurt because it happened. But just take it as time to know yourself more better. Know what it is that you want out of your partner. Know what it is that you want out of life, so that way you don't, fall for the same thing over again, or you know what you can tolerate, what you can't tolerate, because yeah, granted, shoot, we do need each other. As much as guys and women want to say like we don't need each other, we can do this on our own. As I stated earlier, it's hard to do things on your own than with a partner. You know, that's where that transparency, that communication, that's where that comes in at. I see, yeah, because like I said, this was just on my mind. Like how many this is just it's been on my mind because like why is there so many people like divorcing and breaking up? This is the part here, breaking up and starting back over. It's like when you break up, do you see this was a question, does your anniversary said if you break up and get back together, it stays the same. Anniversary counts from the first time you get together, even if you have little breaks here and there. I remember a girl got mad because I wouldn't date her because I told her it was bad timing, which in fact it was bad timing. And she thought I was just bullshit, and I'm like, nah, because it's like, okay, let's look at this. Business Insider. They're trying to say how to successfully get back with your ex. Relationship experts weighing in on how to make it work. It's basically probably the same thing I've been telling y'all. They basically say make sure you have lots of conversations about past hurt. I mean, duh. You should discuss what you learned since the breakup and respect your partner's perspective. See, I don't like that. I don't like that. Here's why. Oh, because someone could get flipped at the mouth like, "Oh yeah, it's what you learned since you separated." No, no, like, hold on. Let me take a sip real quick. I'm stuck on this part. You should discuss. Okay, if you guys ought to talk about getting back together, it should be boundaries and stuff that's set up. Like what to expect from each other from here on out. But you gotta follow through with that. It can't be just a bunch of noise talking, because all it is, all that's gonna be is just talk, and you're gonna be back in the same situation. So it has to be honesty. It has to be something that you both really want. Hmm, Yeah, so it has to be something you both like really, really want. Let me see it. The other one says to move forward, you should create time to reconnect and list how you want this time to be different. Well, I mean, that would all factor on how the breakup was. If it was a big thing, like a huge break, let's say cheating, 'cause that's normally what it is cheating. Then you have to rebuild the trust, and you can't. That's gonna take time. I mean, like time apart. I mean, like time apart. Like y'all gonna have to probably not even see each other for a minute because what's that phrase? My ex used to say, you need time to miss that person. Basically, let them explore. Let them go. You know, if y'all are to consider getting back, you could talk about how the cheating affected and how you felt about it. Rather you forgave that person or not. Because in order for y'all to try to make it work this time around, forgiveness has to take place. and you can't bring up anything that happened in your past relationship that happened before the breakup. So, like, if an argument occurs, you can't say, "Well, I forgave you for messing around with such and such." No, that can't be it, because now that's gonna just, start a whole little chain of events and stuff like that, stuff that you don't even need. And now it's old arguments that's like coming in, and that's one thing I really hate that. Like, if I'm dating someone, the one thing that's a pet peeve of mine is bringing up old stuff that we done already reconciled, we done already talked about, we done already solved and discussed, and you bring it up to this new argument because you're looking for ammunition. Because one thing I'm going to say is, we talked about this and resolved this. So why does this have to do with this? Cause that'll lead to a breakup too. Just constantly bringing up the old shit. Like, yo, okay, like, damn. All right, look, what I said offended you. Whatever. Damn, I'm sorry. How many times you gonna keep bringing it up? Or damn, okay, yes, I forgave you for fucking Tom in the bathroom. I forgave that. No, that's her saying. You telling her that. Like, I forgave you for fucking Tom in the bathroom. You should forgive me for fucking that. But that's the shit I be hearing. I be like, yo, okay, forgiveness has to be truly forgiven, and it can't be brought up no more. Like, you maybe to your friends, but not, to each other. Oh damn, I thought I had this on. Oh, I'm sorry, y'all. My fault, y'all. I apologize. I thought I had this up here, so let me just go back over it. I just looked to see that. I apologize. Okay, so the first thing they say, according to BusinessInsider.com, on how to successfully get back with your ex. Okay. What's the title? It's to successfully get back with your ex. Relationship experts weigh in on how to make it work. Here we go. So they saying to get back together after a breakup, make sure to have lots of conversation about past hurt. True. I agree with that. I mean, you guys will have to really sit down and really talk like adults, not kids, and really try to see, hey, what hurt in the past. So this is the part where transparency comes into play, and your emotions are going to play a part in it too, how sincere you are. When this is happening, you cannot judge, and even though we naturally judge, but you cannot just uh, tune them out. You really got to listen. You really got to pay attention. Hold on one second, y'all. Give me a second. All right. Sorry about that. All right. Okay, boom, got it going. All right. So, whatever caused the breakup, whatever hurt, whatever words were said, whatever actions were taken, y'all have to resolve that. And that comes from multiple of heartfelt conversations. Can't be fake with this. You have to be all genuine with this. Second part, they said you should discuss what you've learned since the break. Okay, that part, like I said, I don't agree with that part because that's that's almost like, well, what did you learn? Like you talk to a kid, and no adult wants to hear that. So I probably would stay away from that one. Because all that's gonna do is cause commotion that's going to cause anger and all that stuff. To move forward, you should create time to reconnect and list how you want this time to be different. That's, I mean, but you would express all that in the first one because you're 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 expressing what hurt and now what you want this time. And more than likely, it's going to be transparency and honesty and stuff like that. They're probably going to ask for more time if you're a very very busy person, have a very very busy schedule and stuff like that. Let's see what else. Okay, so let's read what they say. They say the decision to get back with your ex shouldn't be a hasty one. After all, your relationship ended for a reason. However, that doesn't mean that you can't reunite with your ex and build a healthier relationship. Many couples who have called it quits ended up getting back together. In fact, a 2013 study found that over one third of couples who live together and one fifth of married couples have experienced a breakup and gotten back together. If you and your ex want to give your relationship another shot, know that you're going to have to put in extra effort and take new steps to try to make it work this time. Here are 8 things you should do to have a healthy relationship after getting back together. Like I said, acknowledge past hurts. They're saying when getting back together, it's important to be able to talk about the past, even though this can be the difficult, painful part. Yep. There's a temptation to sweep it under the rug, move on, and not talk about it. Facts. When this happens, past hurts tend to fester and surface again in the relationship, says Gregory Cheney, PhD licensed marriage and family therapist at Valiant Couples Therapy and Consulting, discuss past hurt, including infidelity, and having hard conversations can help foster a closer connection and improve your ability to communicate and work through the rough topics. I mean, he's not lying. Like, not my last ex, but the ex before my last. That's what she would do when when I caught her talking to some other guy. Right? I was pissed. When I mean pissed, I was mad. I was angry because I'm like, what the? Why are you talking to this other dude? The typical stuff. I lashed out. I got mad. She didn't want to explain why. She was just quick to be like, leave. Go ahead, leave. Blah blah blah. All this shit. Time went on. We never, we never even talked about what made her fall for this guy. Mind you, this was 3 times with the same person she got caught fucking around talking to. We never even talked about it. She wanted to sweep it on the rug. When I tried to mention it, she'd be like, I thought we moved past this. We supposed to be building, but we never addressed it. That's why that really that's really why it really probably didn't even work. It was she wanted that person, and then kind of find out that person ended up doing what everyone said was gonna happen, playing her, and she got played, and yeah. But that's what I said on that part. I agree. You're gonna have that talk as to why it happened, and that's why I said it has to be with sincerity and heartfelt, like genuine, because you can't. This is something that part is not a part you sit and lie about with your partner, especially if you're trying to get them back. All right. Respect your partner's perspective. Let's see what they say. In doubt. In relationships, especially post breakup, it's important to make space for both perspectives. This means that you need to step away from thinking that one person is right and the other's wrong, says Shane. Oh my gosh. Yes. This is the part. So again, let's talk about it. In relationships, especially post breakup, it's important to make space for both perspectives. This means that you need to step away from thinking that one person is right and the other person is wrong, says Cheney. And see, that's one of the things I had to learn from my past relationships too, because I used to think I was always right, and I was like always trying to make a point when it's not even about being right all the time. It's just about listening to how one feels. What is making them say this? What place are they coming from? That's the that's the whole part of it. That's the nuts and bolts really, because you're trying to understand this. What caused this. So like even now, I sit and I listen. I listen more than anything. I don't try to argue. Debate is different than arguing. I really want y'all to understand that there is a difference between a debate and an argument. Okay. Matter of fact, fuck it. Let's just pull it up because I know someone still gonna be like, "Well, it's the same thing," and it's not. The Google shit. Here you go. Debate and an argument. A debate is formal, deliberate, executed according to an agreed upon set of. No. Okay, we're not talking about that. We're not talking about that. I already knew where they was going with that one. Okay. So that's trying to say an argument is a part of a debate, which is the whole. In other words, a debate is made up of a bunch of arguments and counter arguments. Arguments are the proof needed to have the debate or to discuss the opposing points of view. See, in this part, they're talking about an actual, like, debate. Okay, we'll say discussion. What do they say for discussion? Argument generally means an angry dispute or disagreement, whereas discussion has much more positive. Okay, whatever. So, how debates usually are like you can have a debate on a topic like of one's opinion. An argument is just like a debate. You're like supporting. To me, I would say a debate is more so supporting like the facts of why something happened in a relationship, or why this is why I feel this way because of this, because of these chains of events. An argument is just raging off of emotion. You're not really thinking. So one is logical, one is just based off emotion. And I think that's the difference. Like an argument, you normally when people argue, they're raising their voice. They're always raising their voice. They're saying things that makes no sense at all. They are sometimes they say hurtful things, just try to get on the person's skin just to hurt the person. No, when a debate doesn't even have to be like that, because you could debate something and you're bringing your facts or your truth from the chain of events that happened to explain to the person why this is why I felt this way. I mean, you're debating the thing, and then also, and it shouldn't be raise another voice or nothing. I mean, because Google's looking at it like, oh, uh, debate like an actual debate team type of thing. But let's ask ChatGPT. Let's see what ChatGPT says. Of course, I gotta say act as a marriage counselor. Uh-uh. Okay. Okay. All right. Absolutely. So here we go. Sheesh. Damn. Okay, Chat GPT. Let's see what they say. All right, absolutely. Honestly, the difference between a debate and an argument in a relationship is crucial for effective communication and conflict resolution. So, debate definition: a debate is a structured discussion where two or more parties present their viewpoints on a particular topic. Basically, what I just said. It's typically conducted in a respectful manner. Basically, what I just said, with each participant expressing their perspective logically and with evidence. Like I said, when you're debating, when you're in a relationship and you're having a debate, it's okay. It could be me debating whomever I'm dating. If she's giving how she feels about a particular thing and she's giving off, evidence that supports her case, and I'm giving off my evidence that's supporting my case, we're not arguing, we're not getting loud with each other. We're having a regular conversation like we are now, and that's a debate. So let's figure out purpose. The primary purpose of a debate is to exchange ideas, explore different viewpoints, and potentially reach a mutual understanding or agreement. So that's that agree to disagree. Okay, well, I see where you're coming from. Ooh, excuse me. I see where you're coming from, but I still am strong on this side. We just gonna have to agree to disagree. But I do see where you're coming from. It's a debate. Characteristics: particular participants listen, active, actively to each other. Ideas are presented logically and supported by evidence or reasoning. There is an emphasis on understanding the person's perspective. Debates often have a moderator to ensure fairness and order. Like, okay, yeah, that yes, okay. Outcome in a debate: the goal is often to find common ground, learn from each other, or agree on a compromise. Yeah, pretty much. Now, let's look at what an argument is. Yeah, you got to get technical nowadays because, yeah, people be using words they don't know what the hell they mean. That should be irritating as hell. Like sassy. Put an end to that dumb shit. I bet not dead hear a woman say a dude is sassy coming out of her fucking mouth and trying to use it in a gay term. In a gay text. Let's see here. Argument. And argument is a heated exchange of differing opinions. See again, heated exchange, mostly emotions. Often accompanied by strong emotions, okay? It can involve personal attack. What I just said. I can't make it up, y'all. I just basically said that. I said an argument. Basically, you're just reacting out of emotion, and you're not thinking logically. Mostly, you say things to try to harm the other person. That's why in an argument they always try to be like, well, no, you meant that. No, they really didn't mean that. They're just going off emotion because of what you said hurt them, and so they want their get back. Okay. Defensiveness and a breakdown in communication. Purpose. Arguments typically arise when there's a disagreement or conflict of interest. However, the purpose is often to win or prove one's point rather than to understand the other person's perspective. Characteristic. Emotions run high, leading to potential escalation. Participants may interrupt or talk over each other. That happens a lot. There's often a focus on being right rather than finding a resolution. Arguments can devote into personal attack or criticism. Outcome: arguments tend to leave both parties feeling frustrated, misunderstood, and disconnected. They often don't result in a productive resolution. So, yeah, I mean, most of y'all have a lot of arguments and no debates. Just the FYI, you know. But Let's go back. Let's finish see what he was saying. All right. So this will allow both partners to express their feelings in a healthy way in a safe space. Be sure to be an active listener so you can really understand where your partner is coming from and vice versa. Ladies, it can be you just vent to the dude, and then when the dude is expressing himself, you try to call him weak or narcissistic. If I'm even saving the word right, narcissistic or very emotional and all this other shit when you want the guy to open up to you and tell you how he's feeling. And you have to be listening and paying attention. You can't just, tune them out and go on the defense. But, women are emotional, so they don't never think logically. They're always thinking with emotion. And that's why they act out of, they act first, then think last. So it's like they don't think they don't think everything all the way through most of the time. They always react out of emotion. It's like a trigger point. Like my friend, when she was like, she made a post on Facebook, and she was like, the people are talking to her kid as if she won't go up there to the school and stuff like that. And I was like, you won't. In my Stewie voice, you won't. She was like, STFU, I'm not in a playing mood. Reacting out of emotion. Reacting out of emotion. Not even trying to, not when she should have asked, what makes you think I won't go up there? And I would have told her, just like I told her, I said, because your kids need you. You don't need to be going up there fighting and getting arrested and getting sent to jail. That's why I said you won't do it, because you're going to think about the kids first. And she was like, oh, snap. She's like, oh, my bad. I ain't worried about jail. Well, but it's hard to try to sometimes it'd be hard to try to get women to really think before reacting, because that's not how they were made. They were made based off emotion, and men are the logical thinkers. We're the ones that think things through and stuff. But yeah, let's go to discuss what you learned since the breakup. While breakups can be very painful, they can also be a learning experience to move forward and discuss what you've learned and consider what you can change going forward, says Heather Brownie. Okay. Brownie says some questions to consider are, how has the breakup changed you? Mm. What did you handle poorly in the relationship? That's an argument. I want to ask that question. What did you handle poorly in a relationship? What? What you mean? What made you think I handled it poorly? I ain't do nothing wrong. That's him. He tripping. That's what's gonna come out of her mouth, and he gonna be like, "I ain't tripping. You tripping. If you would have did such and such, we wouldn't be in this situation." So that's the argument waiting to happen. You don't want to do that. How will you address these problems differently here on out? That's a good question to ask. Whenever we have a conflict, how are we gonna discuss this? Are we gonna like try to? Are we gonna sweep this on the rug like it ain't happened, or are we gonna actually sit like adults and really try to come to a compromise and really try to come to an understanding, even if we may not agree with it? Let's just come to an understanding so it doesn't happen again. Where do you need to take responsibility? Oh, women hate that shit. You know what? I got a question. I want ladies to really comment and hit me up about this. Do ladies ever say to themselves, "Damn, I fumbled that guy"? I want to know, do ladies really say that? Do they say that to themselves? Do they say that to their friends? Do they say that to their loved ones? You know, hey, I messed up with that guy. I fumbled that guy. I only heard one woman say that. That's my place. She said it. She was like, I agree. I fucked up with with him. That's what she said. She said she fucked up with the guy. She was like she fucked up with the guy. She should not have cheated and stuff. Even though the dude wanted her back, she was like no because she still felt guilty about you know the cheating. It was it was. And I was like, dang. But that's taking responsibility. I don't think no women does that of this modern era. Like, damn, I really messed up with him. I really did hurt his feelings, or I really did mistreat him. I fucked it up. Like they be so quick to be like it was his fault, not you know what, it was my fault. I wasn't ready, or you know, it's my fault because I put our business out there. I should not have been telling everybody our business. Figure out how to make this time better. Ronnie recommend taking time to figure out how you think the second time around can be better than before. You will both have to actively work to change old patterns to make sure that getting back together goes smoothly and that you end up in a healthy partnership. So, Brownie goes on to say you should consider how will you talk and interact differently. That's a big key. This is really big because I'm big on this. Like, I'm not for smart remarks and stuff like that, even though I can be a smart ass my damn self. But if the woman I'm dating, if she also has a smart mouth, I again think and probably was shut down because I'm just thinking and I'm like whatever I might say is gonna trigger her to lash out just because she's lashing out. Because I always try to assess it. So when I assess it, it's like I always repeat what is being told to me from whomever I'm talking to. Because I'm trying to really get an understanding of, okay, is this like a big issue? Is this a small issue? If it's a small issue, why are we really talking about it? It's small. Okay, I left dishes in the sink. You don't like me leaving dishes in the sink? Okay, I'll make sure I don't leave dishes in the sink no more. So that way it's not a big argument. If it's a big issue, like, hey, I missed a meeting at 10 a.m. because you allowed me to oversleep. I didn't have an alarm clock. Why you didn't wake me up in time? That meeting was for a promotion for the company. I just missed out on the extra, 10 grand a year missing that meeting. Yeah, that's of course supposed to take more responsibility, but it's you know, again, I always say like you could debate it, not but try not to argue because arguments never get nowhere. How will you talk through things in a healthier way? That's a good way to communicate. It's almost like this. So that's a good question. How will you keep from falling back into your old habits? Hmm. Okay. How can you support each other differently? Hmm. That right there, that's where a lot of things like probably just the reason why getting back doesn't really work because you may not understand what the person does, or you don't support what they do because you don't understand it. So like this, like this time around, you may grasp a general understanding, but you really got to show interest in what the person is doing and stuff, and what your partner is doing and stuff like that. How can you create a safer relationship? Easy. That one should be easy. Don't tell your business to everybody. Just consult with those who you know got your best interest at heart. I I when I talk about my relationships to people, I give the full general story. I don't like give half the story. I try to give the full story to the best of my knowledge. Why? Because I'm human. I might leave out some stuff that I might have missed or failed to say because it was a small issue. To me, I felt it probably was a small issue. My lips are dry. Oh, that's why I keep licking my lips and drinking this water. Hold on one second, y'all. All right, y'all. I'm back. All right, let's see here. Okay. I got to pour me up some of my favorite Taylor Flaggate wine. I just feel the tightness in my left leg. So for those that don't know, red wine or wine that's it's rich in antioxidants, so it's good for those like muscle tightnesses and stuff. Plus, it calms the nervous system and everything like that. So, get curious about both yourself and your partner's emotions. It's important to make time for self reflection. Shenny says you should try to work on understanding what is happening internally, including dealing with emotions you may be tempted to avoid. See, all right, right there. This can. Oh, ooh, hmm. Why do I say that? Because your partner has to really open up about a childhood experience with this. This note stems from women who were taken advantage of and stuff, which is, rape, all that stuff, especially for family members. It's hard for them to really open up and express that to a man because if that has been happened to them by a man, it's hard for them to really trust a man. And so, like with you, it's if that trauma is stemming, that could be one of the main reasons why they lash out the way they be lashing out. And for guys, even though we're logical thinkers, some do act emotionally, and you know, it could be stemming from childhood, like not having nothing, coming up from a single parent home, coming up homeless and shelter homes, feeling like the world is against them. They're always on guard, so they usually are always defensive and stuff. So like when you, this is when both parties have to really wanna, hey, lay the cards on the table. Boom. Let's see here. What else? This type of self-reflection takes intentional steps by sitting or going for a walk alone. Take some deep breaths, relax, and really tune into what you notice. A mindfulness app can develop the ability to do this on a regular basis session. Additionally, it's crucial to not only understand yourself, but to also understand your partner. Developing and others' awareness can be just as important as developing self-awareness. Everyone tends to experience the world through different lenses. Healthy relationships work to understand how their partner experiences the world, says Shani. He suggests doing this in two steps. Ask your partner questions about how they feel in your relationship to communicate a genuine interest and desire to understand. See, I used to do that same shit. I used to do that. I used to ask my partner, my woman, how does she feel in this relationship? But see, if you're, I know it's the rebuilding part. So this is like the rebuild part where you guys are back together, and but see that it's like you're making sure you're doing the things right. So yeah, that's why you're asking, hey, how do you feel about it now? Do you? Which it's more so that could be overwhelming in a sense because it's like, damn, hey, you don't gotta be you. Well, it's hard to say be you because being you is what got y'all broken up. So it's like, just make the effort. Just try to make the effort. Just keep making the effort to change and just hold up to what you said. Damn, it kind of go back to what I talked about in episode 9. If I have to tell you what I said, but if you watch episode 9 and you're watching this live, then you'll see. Let's say, then summarize their answers by reflecting back what you heard to them to minimize the potential of misunderstanding. I mean, that's what I'll do. I'll just reflect back what they said, so I just don't make. I'll make sure I understand everything properly now, and I'm grateful that I at first I was what again I was always trying to be right. So I'm so grateful that now I can sit back and listen, take myself out the equation, listen to what you know whomever I date, like whomever I date or whomever I interact with, I'm able to just listen with an open mind and be like, okay, and just try to figure out, you know, how how they're feeling or where they coming from. But it becomes challenging for me if a person, is yelling or screaming and all this other stuff, and they don't give me a time to interact. Like that's why I be like, okay, I'll just shut down. Like, okay, you're just venting. Because at that point, that's how I take it. Okay, you're venting. You're not even trying to let me talk. And if I talk, you cut me off. And that's why I used to always be like, okay, two of us can't talk at the same time. If two of us are talking at the same time, one of us is not listening. So either you're gonna talk and I'm gonna listen, or I'm gonna talk and you're gonna listen. Which one is it gonna be? Fellas, you gotta tell her like that. Hey, if I'm talking and you're talking, who's listening? Again, women hate to think, but she had to be like, ah. If she be like, I'm talking, okay, then I'm gonna listen. Go, stage is yours, and then repeat. So you just want to make sure you understand, and then break it down, and just be like, okay, is I can't stress that enough. Like, I wish I'd have known that in my earlier years of dating and being in relationships. I would have solved a whole lot of problems. I'd have been like, all right, well, blah blah blah, or you know what, the thing had ran its course, and it's just time for us to just move on or break up. Okay. This can help improve the relationship because when both partners feel heard and understood, your connection can deepen. Jenny said, create time to connect. The pace and business of life can make it difficult to prioritize time with your partner. Creating time to connect is simple but not easy. Time together does not happen without effort session in any relationship. Quality time together is important, but it is even more so after getting back together while rebuilding the relationship. Keep in mind that it isn't just the amount of times. Ooh, wait, go back. Keep in mind that it isn't just the amount of time spent together, but the quality of that time. That's damn. I gotta take a drink on that one. That was deep. Damn. Keep in mind that it isn't just the amount of time spent together, but the quality of that time. You can't get fixated on the price of where you're hanging out at. Like, it could be that time spent could be y'all walking up, just going to walk around the block. But you're connected and enjoying each other's time. That's why you can't really put a price on it. So it really makes me sick when they was doing this whole, and yeah, we're going off topic, but the dating part, when dude took this girl to the Cheesecake Factory and she was like, I don't do Cheesecake Factory. And I said this, I was like, you should be glad that he is offering to spend money with you. Realistically, you should be more concerned about the quality of time he's spending with you because he could have spent that with anybody else. I could see if you was like Cheesecake Factory, because I don't like the food or the service there. Completely understand. But ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with Shake Shack. Like, y'all gotta get out that whole mode of price and think, oh, this person's supposed to just take you to this upscale fancy restaurant off the rip. He's trying to spend time. That is the one thing we cannot get back in life. It's time. One thing that tells the truth is time. A 2015 study found that quality of time spent together is the main predicator of relationship satisfaction, proving that just spending time together isn't enough. The time has to be spent intentionally. For example, Shani says instead of binge watching a show together, try engaging in a hobby you both enjoy, or you can go for a walk. Damn, I just said that shit. Like, come on, y'all. That's why y'all listen to me. Come on, baby. I be trying to give y'all some jewels, man. Y'all think I be bullshitting. Bro, these are experts that are saying the same thing I've been saying for years. Since I started this. I'm not making this up. I literally was saying the same thing, guys. Come on now. Try out a new restaurant or explore a different location. Bonus points if you put your phones on do not disturb mode that you are both putting your full focus on each other instead of texting friends. Actively creating time to deeply connect lets your partner know that they are a priority to you and so is the relationship. God damn it, I can't stress that enough. It's now when you and fellas, I know y'all can relate to this. When y'all taking a chick out, y'all both on your phones. Y'all be just like this. Look at this post here. No, man. Need no phone. I'm trying to know you as a person, an individual. Look, I'm trying to know you. Can't do that if I'm on this phone. Can't. You know. All right. Make a list of the qualities that you both want in your. Don't even read that shit. That sounds crazy. All right. So, but that's basically. Um. Yeah. So. Close that. So that's why I just felt to get that off my chest. I was kind of sitting with me because again, me and my friends, we was talking about this. It was like it just was like, man, it is about the time that we start teaming up, becoming a team. It's too much division. It's too much competition with amongst each other, and it should never be like that. Shouldn't. So, you know, that's my time. It's late. It's 1:07 in the morning. I just wanted to get that off my chest. Uh, and hopefully someone can take this advice or take this live, the gems I dropped and gems professionals have dropped and apply it to their life and who knows. Hopefully if you are broken up and you applied what I said amongst what other experts say, you may get her back or get him back. If you guys are on the verge of breaking up, then you need to still take this advice because you guys have to really try to see what's really going on and can this be amended before you guys pull the plug on it. It's 2024. We don't need no more division. We need more unity. We really do. We don't need no more tearing each other down, you know, saying we don't need each other when realistically we all need someone. I don't care what nobody says. We all need someone. That's the truth. But like I said, I'm gonna try to do more lives, give more heartfelt content on my lives. Yeah, I'll do some sports analysis and stuff, but you know, I really want to try to make my topics more in depth and heartfelt, because I feel like some people really need that, especially when it comes to saving their marriage or their relationship. Maybe I could be of some help with what I said. So, this your boy, Trillionaire Chuck, finna go ahead and take my ass to sleep, take a nap before I have to wake up. I oh, before I go, so in case y'all don't know, I'm a night owl, so I normally be up around this time and stuff. So I try to get like my naps in. That's why sometimes I wake up. I wake up in the afternoon and stuff because I'll be up through the night working up until like 5, 6, 7 in the morning, and then I end up going to sleep. And that's why I wake up at like I don't start moving until 12. But it when it comes to creating content and stuff, it's not easy. Uh, I'm sorry if Mr. Beast made you think it was easy, or if Gil Gilbert Arenas made you think it was easy, or Matt Barnes and Steven Jackson made you think it was easy. It's not easy. You constantly have to figure out the algorithm of YouTube, and you gotta constantly work at it to make engaging content for people to view, and it has to be relatable. Otherwise, your channel will die. You gotta constantly work at it. So that's why it takes me sometimes when dropping, episodes for Heartbeat Arena podcast, or even coming on live and giving out, a, a topic or a take that is meaningful, not just up here rambling. But all right, let me go. And make sure you guys tune in to episode 9 of Heartbeat Arena podcast. Leave your comments, leave your feedback. Your boy's always open for suggestions and stuff. Thanks for tuning in. For those that was up late, see you next time.